the Talking Leeds podcast, match reaction with Aaron Marshall and Gerry McNamee.
Hello and welcome to Talking Leeds match reaction with myself, Arron Marshall, and Mr. Gerry McNamee, reflecting on Fulham 1, Leeds United 0. Hello, Gerry. How are you? It's a long time no speak.
Yeah. I've been enjoying the World Cup. It's over. It's over for us. Jesus, Armenia. Kosovo beat Armenia 5-0. Faroe Islands have beaten them, and we could have been beaten 5 or 6. It was dreadful. And that guy we nearly signed, Eddie Spritz or whatever his name was, he played well for them. But forget about World Cup. It's boring. Yesterday was like a dagger in the heart.
It wasn't it? It was
hurts.
cruel.
It hurts. And a freak of nature. As I was saying to you off air, I don't know who quoted, was it Johnny Cooper or Stato or whatever, but it's only the second 90-minute own goal for a 1-0 win ever in the Premier League. And of course we did it. Yeah, of course we have to do it. Yeah, it was a freak. I thought that sets up the whole narrative around the game, doesn't it? We lost 1-0, but I thought overall we were as good as Fulham. Deserved a draw. We could have nicked it, and unfortunately it's 1-0, and we've only scored 1 goal in 4 games, and it's a wee bit worrying. But I saw enough there yesterday. In the rest of the pitch up front, we're struggling a bit, but we're up against decent defences and everything else. But we can talk about that in more detail. But it was a hard one to take.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Gabby Goodmanson with the. However, I've watched it back so many times. It's just I don't know how he did it. Was it lack of concentration? Was it trying to look over his? I don't know what the hell it was.
I think he was thinking 4 things. I think he could see it coming. He was off balance. He looked one way, and when he lolooked one way, I think the ball skidded off. What a goal! What a great header!
Great goal!
Header as you'll see anywhere this weekend. It just one of those things. It really was. And Darlow had no chance with it, and Darlow was excellent on the day. I felt sorry for him, but it just I just spun around, turned me back on it when it happened, and the Leeds fans, because we were pretty happy with that. We were happy with our point. We would have been mid-table, up there, and it just could have done without that. The point would have been excellent.
What was good about it for me, because I watched it on TV. I know you were down at Craven Cottage. For me, the physicalities, defence seemed okay, and these are the teams where we've got to play. These are the teams where we've got to get points from, and we've got to compete against these guys, haven't we? And I thought defensively we were sound. I was quite happy. I know we disagree on this. I think Amundsen had a great game, first time in a long time, and I just think defensively we were strong. We looked okay and we competed, and that's what I quite liked about it. Other than that, the disastrous own goal. Well, we competed well.
I was surprised that when I saw the team, I knew there'd be a few changes. I was surprised Aronson was in. And he does his usual buzzing around and he gets stuck in, but when it comes down to a 50-50, he's not strong enough. It's physicality. And I thought he should have come off earlier. I don't think he's a starter in the team, but he was okay. But throughout the team, I thought Strike was excellent yesterday. I thought Rodon was excellent. Darlow pulled off some great it was only in the second half really when he had to pull off a few good saves. We created more than they did in the first half. I thought Bogle was getting down the line. Gunmanson, he's been solid. We can't forget what happened at the end. He's been pretty good. I thought Ampadu, a couple of early passes went astray, but I thought him and Longstaff were, the passing was good. Stack had a bit of an off day, and set pieces. Jesus, he took one free kick, which at a one-man wall, and he didn't beat the one man. Why is he taking free kicks? We need a free kick coach. I'm saying this for you. He should be in the box. He hadn't got his best. He got booked after 11 minutes when he got turned and he pulled the guy down. It was a yellow card, but Fulham did about 4 of those, and the referee Craig Pawson, supposed to be top referee. Thought he was dreadful. No consistency. Though, if that was a booking, which it was, Fulham, there was about 3 or 4 cynical fouls, didn't give them. And at the end, there was a throw-in, which the linesman gave to Leeds, and he overruled him. And the passage of play, and I'm not saying Leeds should have organised themselves better, the passage of play set up the goal. So I thought refereeing was poor. But yeah, throughout the team, I thought Okafor, he looked dangerous. He hasn't played. I think I was listening to the guys on the square ball and saying that was his first full game or start, or he's only started 2 in about a year. I'm sort of wanting to have a bad game so I could say what's Okafor for, but I can't really say that. But he did okay. I'm going to call Calvert-Lewin, I'm going to call him DCL because it's too long. DCL, he had one header straight at the keeper, but I think the fans appreciate him because he was getting into positions. There was one in the second half where he looked in, and there was a couple of great tackles from the Fulham defence stopped him. But it's about him getting service, and he wasn't really getting that. So, and I thought, and the subs that come on, really, Dan James, he got smashed. He got smashed early. Attacker. I don't know what the extent of that is, and will he come on? But I thought they should come on early. Harrison come on probably for defensively wise, and Chick come on, and some nice layoffs. He's good at laying off, but we weren't getting much in there to the forwards. But we had our chances. DCL. Because is DCL longer than Calvert-Lewin? I don't know. It's like WWW is longer than World Wide Web. But it's we didn't. Longstaff skimmed the crossbar. So a bit of luck. We could have nicked that. A draw was fair. But in the end, something like that. So the only consolation I have is Hannibal gave away a last-minute penalty for Burnley. Delighted for him. And Celtic scored a last-minute penalty. So that's the only thing I can take out of the weekend. I think the fans there's grumbles about us not being able to score. I think the fans there appreciated that we give it a good go and we're happy. I think I didn't stay till the end because I wanted to get back into the throng that was London Underground. I went down on the train yesterday. I got the train down. It terminated Milton Keynes because they hadn't got a driver. I was mixed in with Stephen Yaxley and his merry patriots who were all pissed up and other substances. Absolutely disgusting people. Sorry, I shouldn't say that on here, but absolutely.
Hey,
then all the other
it's fine.
Yeah, then all the other football fans, Sunderland fans, all mixed in with Crystal Palace fans. It must have been a terrible day in London. Got stuck. Then we're waiting outside. The gates don't open at Fulham until after the team buses go in. So I'd got a bag with me, and there was only 2 lanes for checking bags, and 20 other turnstiles got absolutely soaking wet. So I was in a bad mood going in. But Fulham's a homely little ground. Big stand. It's the only place where they've got home and away on the same turnstiles. And they haven't got much atmosphere. So, but that was the way. That was the way. So Leeds fans and great voices there. We're in their numbers. You know, all the usual stuff. But we know it's going to be tricky. But it'd be nice to get. We need to start scoring because holding out 0-0 and then getting it nicked. If you haven't got anything coming the other way, that's going to be a problem. So
I think the first goal for Leeds is crucial, isn't it? I think this season, if we have to score first. I just want to mention that the Premier League is crap because so many clubs have not even averaging 1 goal a game yet.
No, it's very low.
Yeah, the Championship, Jerry, there's only been 2 0-0 since the league started. So it just shows the complete contrast. 5 teams less than a goal a game. And the 2 teams which were 0-0 in the Championship, because we're getting ready for the Championship, aren't we, Jerry? Bristol City, Charlton, and Coventry, Hull. They were the only 0-0s everyone's have scored. In those, and it's just that complete.
That's still going. The Championship's still going. Chris Wilder's he was on a little holiday. He's back, isn't he?
He's hilarious. Back. Yes, Chris Wilder is going to be back. 3rd time lucky. Do you know what, Jerry? Do you know Chris Wilder? Watch him fire them up to the playoffs now. Sheffield United.
Yeah, they've got a chance. It is more exciting. I said that to someone yesterday. Isn't it a different vibe coming to a game like this where we're hoping for a win, whereas last season we were expecting to win. So yeah, there's we get a goal, we win next week. Yeah, it's fine, But, but already they're saying, Fark. Somebody said to me, Fark's got 2 games left. I think that's a bit harsh, maybe, but I think if this went on till mid-October, after October, there'll probably. I'm not saying, but there will be a lot of questions, and I would not be surprised if Nuno was our manager at the end of the season.
Oh, Gerry, you're calling it.
Just the way football is. I like Daniel Farr. I don't want him, but I know how football goes, and it would not surprise me that somebody's looking and thinking, But it shows that we needed those extra bodies up front. But I saw Muniz yesterday, and I thought, didn't think much of him. Harry Wilson, no, nothing special. So please be careful what you wish for. We need Harry Gray coming in and giving us a few games. But it's interesting, the players. No Pirro on the bench yesterday.
No, of course, yeah.
So yeah, it's next week is a hell of an important game. Wolves lost 4 in the bounce. Dr. Leeds are in town. If you need your bad run sorting out, call Dr. Leeds. We've done it so many times. So
we've got some tough fixtures, haven't we? Got Wolves obviously away. That's a massive game for us, as you said. Yeah. Bournemouth at home at the end of the month, and they're looking good, aren't they? Yeah. And then Spurs at home before the next international break. So how many points then, Gerry, from these 3? Then Wolves, Bournemouth, and Tottenham.
Well, I said the same. I said the same as if we can do 4 points every 3 games, I'll take that. And that's. I think we could win next week, draw Bournemouth or whatever. Yeah, because you see, especially there's a lot of draw. A win, even a draw yesterday would have got us sort of top 10. A win is so vital, and we got to get that under our belts. And I mean, it's not as if we're getting absolutely hammered and there's no hope. We're in every game. Newcastle. I thought we matched them and we edged it. I thought we edged it yesterday. Yeah, Arsenal ran riot and we were poor then. And the first game, we got the penalty. So it's not that far off, but it's far enough away at the minute. That's the way it feels. We need a good result. Well, we're not as bad as Man United, though. They've just lost 3-0, haven't they?
They are quite bad. Yeah. Get the violins out for those, and dear me. But as you say, we need to score from open play, don't we? That's the key thing for Leeds, especially when we're up against Wolves, who I've seen a few times this season are absolutely diabolical. Leeds have to go there tomorrow and pick up 3 points. I think it is a bit of a must-win game for me, this one, because Wolves are so poor, and I know Dr. Leeds will be in town, but even a point there, we've got to try and take 3 points off them, especially at this stage of the season, because they're bottom of the table for a reason. They really are. I think they could go down.
We've just got to keep ahead of the game. It's a point game we need, and we're just on that now. 4 points in 4 games, and we just need to keep ahead of that, and I think we might be all right. But you look at teams. I'm looking at the table now. I mean, Sunderland are a top half. That who would have thought that in the 70th minute of the playoff? It just shows you how mad things are. Man United are just above us, and we've gone 16th now because I don't know, is that Brentford? Because Brentford won. I'm not quite sure. But
Brentford drew, didn't they? Did they draw?
Yeah, sorry, Brentford drew. There, and again, that was a good result because everybody thought they were for the high jump. But it's still early days yet. 4 games in, still early days. But our defence is solid. That's all. Except for that Arsenal game, we conceded 1 goal. And that's pretty good.
You're looking at that table there. I think Villa will pull away. I think they will climb away. Burnley, you'd expect them to be down there. West Ham as well.
We need Graham Potter to stay in a job, don't we?
Yeah, we do, don't we? And then you're looking at Sunderland. It's their bubble, isn't it? They've come up with such a bounce. They got a great point away yesterday, didn't they, at Crystal Palace?
Their goalkeeper, apparently, I've not seen it yet, was pulled off 3 brilliant saves, which Carl Darlow did yesterday. Yeah. He was, I think, fair play to him coming in. And, he's not only coming in as a replacement, he's putting his marker down. I think Carl Darlow shouldn't do the League Cup. It's not for him. But when he's played in the league in the last season and yesterday,
he stepped up,
put his hand up.
Felix says 2 goals in 8 hours of football, 1 penalty, 1 against Wednesday's under 21s. It doesn't matter about that, Felix. Worrying times, boys. Also, Jerry's right for that. And Carl says, afternoon, both. Good to concede so late on the way we did. Can't wait for us to score again. Hoping we get one before Christmas. Whoa.
It's like, you may be too young to remember when George Graham took over and we were in a bit of disarray and we 11 scoreless draws that season. And we scored 28 goals and finished 11th. And it'd be okay. I'd take that now. I'd take grinding out lots of 0-0s and 1-0s. I'll take it now. But we need to get some 1-0s. I think that's what comes from yesterday.
The key thing as well from this as well, if we get DCL, if we get him going, if he can, and it's going to take him time, isn't it, Jerry? When he's with his injury record, we don't want to break him straight away. We're going to need him throughout this season. Nemecha as well was injured, wasn't he, over the break? I think Tanaka coming back will be crucial for us, if I'm being honest. Ampadu coming back was brilliant, by the way, as well. It's just,
who does Tanaka come in for? Because based on yesterday, it could be Stack he'd come in for. Stack he was a bit off yesterday, he's not. But it depends. It depends. Do we change formation for different teams? Because it seems that we got the three midfielders, the 3 defensive-minded. Well, maybe Stack's not, but they're playing it pretty tight and 2 wide men. I think Okafor is more to come from him. He was running at players yesterday. I thought I had no real complaints up until the goal. I thought we passed our way out of trouble well. We defended well. I thought Pascal and Joe Rodon won most. Fair play to Pascal. Bijol was coming in to replace him. He's not had a sniff so far, and Pascal, you can't drop him at the moment based on his performance. And then Gunnarsson, it's a dreadful day, but he's been good as well. He's been decent.
I've been quite impressed with him.
We just need, if we can get the goal next week early on against Wolves and we score home, we just break the seal. That's what we need to do.
Break the seal, absolutely. And then once you do break the seal, it'll just keep coming and coming and coming. Lots of points, lots of goals. That's all we need.
I think Calvert-Lewin will get 30 goals. Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, maybe 12, maybe 10.
How many 10 goals this season? I think would be a good return, because if we were buying a £35 million striker and got 10 goals, we'd be absolutely loving it, wouldn't we? I think
we need about 40, 50 goals this season probably to stay up. I think a goal. Dan Moylan on Square Ball got stuck by this. I think he said a point for every goal or something like that. And so at the moment we're on 1 point. That's not right, is it? No, we need to get a point. Yeah, a point every game and a goal is a point. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about here. But I'm clutching at straws. We just need 3 points. We just need 3 points.
We do.
But we need not to. I think this is our worst start in the first 4 games as far as goals are concerned. Scored. Don't think there's been a worse start. There's lots of records, but as you say, there's not many goals around the Premier League. Look, Liverpool struggled today, last minute.
They did. They really struggled, and Burnley made it really, really difficult. And
Haaland didn't. That was funny. How bad they've spent many 100 million.
Jerry, I was on about this with my father-in-law. Manchester United have bought average Premier League players. That's the issue. They're nothing special. And Buemo, Brentford, I know is brilliant for them, but my God, they're laughing all the way to the bank of Brentford with that. Really are. Because
that was crazy. Good result. Everybody written them off, but it's early season. Settle down. October is the usual marker. First 10 games. Where are you? And it was funny, Michael. It was hilarious. And seeing Hannibal, of all people, remember he wound us up last year. I was absolutely delighted for him.
What was funny though? Did you watch it on Sky? They just continuously, the camera was just on him constantly, and you felt like he was actually going to start crying. It was quite funny.
As somebody once called me, he's an odious pillock. It really is, and it was. But I was hoping Liverpool win that today, because Liverpool aren't our rivals, and they're going to challenge for the league. So we need that stuff like that to happen. I thought, if Burnley got a point there today, that's massive for them. So to lose that, knocks a bit of heart out of them. And
it's brought the Scott Parker mould as well at Turf Moor, hasn't it? They've finally lost at home under him. Yeah, good.
Still nice.
We just need to get them battered and hammered every day now, every time they play at home.
Still nice clothes, though. Still nice clothes, but most of the people, when they pan on to the crowd, most of the people do look, dare I say, odd. Give me a high 6 now. I shouldn't say stuff like that.
Carl says he remembers the ground is very dull to watch, and it built the O'Leary side. AR says, big up Talking Leeds. Jack hit the light, but he's doing it for us. Wolves, Burnley, and Leeds are going down, in my opinion. Awesome show, great in-depth analysis, no bias, and keep up the good work. Well, thank you, AR.
Yeah, there's definitely bias. Definitely bias.
We don't think we're not going to go down, are we, Jerry?
I couldn't argue with that. If you're looking at this as a neutral, you'd look at the table and look at Leeds scoring. You think, Leeds are in trouble, but I'm still not hitting that button yet.
We're going to be okay. We're going to be all right. Let's have a look. Can someone please tell me? Can someone tell me why we've spent 30 million on defenders when we can't get on the pitch when we're short of quality and attack? I think the issue there, Clive, was that they went for the wrong players and they just couldn't get it over the line. I genuinely do believe that. I think they were chased and made fools of by their agents, and I think it wasn't, Pacho, whatever he was called. I think that's the one which is really haunting us, isn't it, Jerry? And just couldn't get it over the line. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Would we still having these issues? Probably. If Pacho was even in the squad, we'd still be having these issues anyway. Because
we don't know, but I think as Fark said, we are where we are now. There's no point in going on about it. This is the squad we have. So transfer window's over till January, and apparently we got no money to spend then anyway, do we? No.
15 more games until January, Jerry, and I do hope that we will pick up some points and pick up some wins, and I genuinely do think we do. When Ellen Rhodes are rocking, I think that is your 12th man, and I think as home form is going to be absolutely crucial this season. And I think if we could pick up a few wins away from home, starting at Wolves, we'll be forgetting about this. We really will.
Oh, yeah, that's it. It's gone. Yeah, yesterday, 93rd minute. Yesterday was a good day, and we're really pleased. 94th minute, not so good. No. That's the best way I can describe yesterday.
Yeah, onwards and upwards, huh?
And I had a horrible journey back. I was stuck at Earl's Court. Do you ever, when two trains come in at the same time, you think that one's going to go quicker? So I ran across from that one to that one. Of course, the other one went, and then the other one didn't, and I was stuck there for about 15, 20 minutes.
To tell you what I did, tales of doing London away. I did Chelsea away when we lost 3-2 and it was 2-2 back in December, a couple of years ago now.
The League Cup, was it the League Cup?
No, it was the Premier.
Yes.
That one. Anyway, did that one, and the tube is just horrendous down that neck end of London, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just absolutely horrendous. And you think maybe put a few more on, but no, they cancel them and you're stuck on them. It's just a disaster.
I lived in London for 6 years, and yesterday I thought I would hate to be down here. It's just people. It's the public. It'd be fine if it wasn't for people. It'd be fine. Just shut. No. I'm happy with the sheep here. They're fine.
Absolutely.
Keeps me going. So we're on to next week then. We've no League Cup, of course, this week, which probably did anyway. Who cares? And after that there, the thing I don't like about going to Wolves is they've got a DJ there who loves the sound of his voice and the noise. And they've got cannons going off and everything. Fulham had cannons going off. Arsenal had a few weeks ago. Think of the environment. And it's all bollocks anyway. It's all hype. If they ever... They'll never do that at Leeds. Will they have cannons and fire going off and drums and, no. It's
light shows and nonsense.
But Wolves is terrible for light shows. He's just it's too noisy. I like to hear myself talk. I'm that age. So, but it's easy. It's an easy enough ground to get to from here. So I'm looking forward to that. But you don't like going in when somebody's lost 4 on the bounce. That's just, to say, Dr. Leeds. It's just a worry. But it'll be interesting to see how we set up again. I'm surprised if it's not dissimilar to yesterday, whether Tanaka comes in. I prefer Brendan doesn't start. I can't see the back four being any different. You'd see Calvert-Lewin start, and so it'll be who's wide, and who's in the midfield. Is it the same? And do you
what about Jack Harrison, Jerry? Would you is he warranting a start now?
I would have started him in front of Aronson, to be honest. But neither of them are exciting me. I don't see them as someone who's going to be match winners. If they do, brilliant. I'll applaud them. But I probably would. I would like to start, maybe give Willie a start. But I think Willie's is his defensive concentration up to it. But Dan James, he could be out next week. But other players, I don't think there's many other players. The goalkeeper will be out, obviously. But many other players. It was funny seeing Melia there yesterday. I thought,
yes,
if he gets a knock, this would be hilarious that he's back in. But,
where's Alex Cairns?
Alex Cairns was on the pitch yesterday, warming up as well. So I want to see Alex Cairns play as soon as we're safe. Put Alex Cairns in, and But yesterday, interesting. It was only our 10th win in 79 trips to London, in the last 79.
Curse with London, aren't we?
So everybody try and work out when those were. Apparently, I think it was since Gary Mack was manager, so about 2008 to now, 10 wins. I remembered a couple off the top of my head. I remember beating Fulham and during COVID, beat them 2-1. And I think we won at Brentford, of course. Brentford, Jack Harrison hat-trick.
Yeah.
Brentford, of course, the last day of the season. Did we win?
We never won in the championship, did we? In London, we never did that.
We won at Millwall, of course, 3-0 a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah.
So there's a lot in there. But a few odd ones as well. But what is it? As Neil Warnock, and I said before, would say, it's London, isn't it? That's what it is. It's London.
It is. It's a different world.
Why can't we do it? Yeah, I don't know. It's God. Let's play somewhere that's easier to get to. Yeah, Leeds. Yeah, that'll do.
Leeds, just stay there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy Molyneux, Gerry, and we'll hopefully catch you on the next one, because hopefully we'll be talking about a nice 3 points and all will be well, and we'll be mid-table.
6 points in the next 2 and everything's well with the world, but we know this is going to be tricky. Last season, that would have been what we'd expect. This season, if someone said 6 points to you, someone said 4 points to you next 2 games, 2 points. Yeah, just don't lose. Just don't lose.
Just don't lose. And score a bloody goal. I think that's all we want to do now. We want to score some goals, Gerry, and that's what.
And just remember, at least we're not Man United, because I wouldn't swap places. Or Sheffield United. That's funny.
It is funny.
Or Rangers.
Oh yes, has he been sacked yet? Right?
No,
you think the 49ers are going to be bitter, man?
Keep him in a job, Russell Martin. Yeah, They hate him most of all up there because he's a vegan. I think that's funny. Someone said they were going to throw a load of beef burgers at him. I just think that would ruin his hair, wouldn't it?
It's a waste of beef. It's a waste of beef.
Rangers are third bottom, 9 points behind Celtic. I know this is a Leeds one, but I just,
it's hilarious.
you have to take the little victories. And after the week I've had, last minute goal yesterday, dreadful Irish performance. Good trip to Dublin last week, but that was all right. Pretty much. Arron, he'll get sacked. Yeah, he's got to be next on the list. Yeah, we'll see.
Anyway,
and it was a handball.
It was. It was. I checked it. It was completely handball, and we'll get a few more of those hopefully this season. Right. Thanks, Gerry. We'll see you on the next one.